Alright folks, hello and welcome to a modern stream. No house, we're not gonna let it go. We're not gonna let it go. Reclaimer is love. Reclaimer is life. So today we're gonna be trying out whether Reclaimer can stay in modern. I doubt it. Let me start by saying that I doubt it, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. There are a couple of ideas that I want to try out, and a couple of different approaches that I want to see whether they work or not. So this is the first place where I wanna go. Number one, we're gonna see that we're gonna be going down significantly on lands. The reason for this is rather straightforward. Basically, Field of the Dead counted as a threat, and that always is kind of my approach to field decks. I always took field not as a land, but as a win condition that can actually, win the game. It's a win condition that can tap for mana. So whenever I looked at a deck like Timor Giants, for example, or the Bant deck that I was playing before this past week during the Valky nonsense, I was looking at those decks as 26 land decks with a couple of Field of the Dead. So here we just don't get that luxury anymore. Okay, so now instead we're looking at a deck with 29, technically 30 lands, but we have access, like we just need to play actual win conditions that we need to spend our mana on. So we don't get that free roll win condition anymore. Also, we could play all of those lands because each one of our cards was pound for pound so powerful, and it could win the game by itself. So whenever you played your Reclaimer, if your opponent didn't answer your Reclaimer, eventually this one single Reclaimer was going to turn into a bunch of zombies. So that is basically the idea. How's it going, Morgan? With a tier 1 sub? It's been 4 months already? Hell yeah, let's go. Too many months, my friend. Too many more. But because of that, now we actually have to cut down on lands, and we need to actually play cards in those slots. So that's where Felidar Retreat comes in. You're gonna notice that we're not playing the split in basics anymore because we don't have to. So now we get to play with the strictly better art, which is awesome. And basically, I tried to keep the toolbox in the lands sort of intact. So you're gonna see that we have Ghost Quarter, we have a Sacred Radiant Fountain, not Sacred Fountain, Cavern of Souls, Bojugibog, and Blastzone. We only see one Castle Garenbrig. My approach here is to go down on Primeval Titans. In this list, in a deck like AmuLIT, you play a Primetime, and the Primetime just wins by itself because of Boros, Slayer Stronghold. You know the drill. Here in this deck list, it's not gonna be like that. Like, your Primeval Titan is gonna give you some value, but it's not gonna win the game by itself if your opponent answers it. In fact, if your opponent answers it, it's kind of like you get kind of owned. So because we have Reclaimer to fetch our one-off lands as well in the early game, I think that the necessity of Primeval Titan is going to go down significantly. And in fact, in many scenarios, once we have Reclaimer go in with a Felidar Retreat, that might end up being even more powerful than a Primetime. You're gonna see that Knight of the Reliquary makes a comeback. There's a couple of things about this. I actually made a video on the ICE website, so if you want to check it out, where I presented the historic deck that I've been brewing and working on. Corrupted Mind, thank you for the follow. I presented the Naya Lands deck that I've been working on in historic. Corrupted Mind coming in hard with the subscription into the follow. You love to see that. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold, Corrupted Mind. Thank you for being here. Welcome. So the interaction between Felidar Retreat and Knight of the Reliquary is very, very impressive. I was actually super impressed by this interaction. It's very easy to oversight the fact that this gives vigilance, which means that if you have a Knight in play or a Reclaimer in play, you get to, play your land, give your dudes vigilance, and then you attack, and you have activations from both. So a couple of reasons that Knight makes it back. Number one is the interaction with Felidar Retreat, obviously. Number two, is the reason for extra threats that can win the game. Knight of the Reliquary certainly qualifies. And the issue that I had with Knight of the Reliquary before was the fact that Knight cannot get you up on lands, okay? The fact that we needed to get to 7 lands in play because of Field of the Dead meant that Knight of the Reliquary was just very, very, very underwhelming. So I didn't want to play Knight in the deck because it really underperformed. It just felt like a waste of a slot more often than not. But now we all need to make it to 6 lands for Valakut, and that's even only for the Dryad matchups, right? Like very often we're just fine, just using Knight as ramp or just using Knight as a win condition. So I am a lot more interested about trying Knight of the Reliquary again now with this particular setup. Then we round up the toolbox with Raminap, Spring Bluff Druid, Spring Bloom Druid, Cycler Apparition, and Florahedron. Those are the last slots in the toolbox to get with the Lavender Skull. So this is the approach I'm going to be taking today. Again, it's possible that we should just cut the Titans, and this is something that I actually wanted to try out later. Maybe a Naya version, like what I used to play in the past. Just cutting Titans straight up and playing something like Escape to the Wild. So I'm interested in trying a bunch of different shells of this sort of deck before completely giving up on it. So we're gonna be doing some brewing here. As far as the sideboard goes, just a little bit of everything. Like I basically just molded my sideboard after the stock sideboards that we saw from Green-White Reclaimer in the past. The only new thing is the addition of trackers. After yesterday, I'm super high on tracker actually. So this is basically my dream deck where I get to play all 4 of my favorite cards ever printed. So let's live the dream, right? Let's live the dream. But yeah, should be fun. Should be fun, even if it's not very good. Night in Mother Molly, yeah, exactly. Thank you for the great content. I was watching YouTube. Oh, thank you, Corrupted Mind. Well, welcome to the stream. Happy to see you here. Knight MVP in the middle matchup, yeah, for sure. 3 mana, 20/20 or something. Please make this deck red again. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try for sure. -3 Titan plus 3 retreats. Yeah, exactly. Just 6 retreats. Nice and easy. Has Skid Swarm been considered at all as a field alternative? I think that Feather Retreat is just better than Skid Swarm. Coral Hate combo would not worth it. I don't think that combo is ever worth it, ever. Like, it's kind of cute, but I don't think it was ever very good. We don't have Splinter Twin, but I mean, I guess we do have turn 1 Reclaimer, so... Oh, we have turn 2, 3, 4, which is nice. Follow the Throne, survive the Van Hammer. Should we build around that? Yeah, follow that. My opponent says they're a fan of the stream. Always happy to hear that. Oh. Speaking of. Live from the loam. I don't think I want to be loaming. I don't think I want to be loaming. I'd rather be Raminapping. Nigel on the podcast this house. You guys are killing it. Has kept me sane. On some long drives to work, catching up. Super glad. Oh yeah, awesome, Torborg. Glad that you're enjoying the cast. Inuyasha. Oh yeah, Splinter Twin is Elvish Reclaimer plus Flagstones of Trocair is effectively Splinter Twin. Someone tells me they're a fan of the stream, they're playing Titan. Yeah, it's more likely than not. Let's put it like that. Love the attack, and I'm of course gonna call the bluff with the block. We can have a 3/4 Reclaimer here. I guess it's kind of better to hold on to the land because of. Yeah, I guess I should have held on to that because of the failure retreat. If my opponent has a prime time, it's going to be really hard for us to win here anyway. Yep. My opponent's Titans are better than mine. Can I win? Okay, so winning looks like this. We need to top deck exactly Dryad. We need to play our Dryad. We need to untap with our Dryad. And then we have a shot at winning. Yeah, if we top deck exactly Dryad, we actually have a shot. But we need to top deck exactly Dryad. Opponent pays for pack, they transmute, and they can cast Dryad. Okay, so I guess that it doesn't matter because my opponent's gonna has enough mana to do everything next turn. It's Castle Gate on Break, which does not do it. Okay. So we're gonna chill here. We're gonna pack. We're gonna call for Dryad, and then we're going to activate Reclaimer, fetching for a Valakut. Land plus fetch. We get to kill my opponent's Titan. I think we're dead. Solving the Tiny way to defeat in place does sound pretty sick. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine being a retreat gamer. Get out of here with your negativity, Magus. Get out of here with your negativity. This is a positivity stream, okay? We're trying to make our little 3-4 dude be good, okay? It probably isn't, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. God damn it, Magus. God damn it, Magus. Oh no, Pact of Negation, not Pact! My opponent's playing main deck Pact. God damn it. My opponent is playing main deck Pact. We had a line to actually win here. It's kind of hot, actually. We were winning. Like, if this Dryad resolved, we were actually going to win this game. It's pretty good. Pretty good. So this is 12, so if we chump block, we can get there. And we can get one more turn. I don't think it's going to be very good, but... We need to top deck exactly Dryad again. We need to top deck exactly Dryad again. We're going to have to chump block here. But if we top deck exactly Dryad, I think we get to kill my opponent. Titan Gamer loses the Titan. They used Vesua, so they can't bog me to make my dude smaller. So we should be good here. Even if they double strike, that's 12 damage. We go down to 9, but then we block 4, so we should be good. And we are gonna get a second Valakut. We need to top deck exactly. We get a second Valakut. We need to top deck exactly Dryad, and then we can Dryad into Springbloom Druid. Yeah. Dryad me up, baby. Dryad me up. Dryad me up. Titan Yammer. And it's kind of key that my opponent didn't attack with the Azusa, because I didn't have to get Radiant Fountain there. It was a free attack too, a little bit of an oversight from my opponent. Dry it off the top. 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 Dry it. No. We actually win. We actually win if we find Dryad, because we have 1, 2, 3. We play a land that is 6, that is 12 plus 20, 24 with the Springbloom Druid triggers. We would have won if we had top decked the Dryad there. Okay, Mind Sensor, Knight of Autumn, Apparition. This sounds about right. If I had Archon instead of Eidolon, I would bring it in this matchup, but Eidolon seems just not good enough. How unlucky is that we didn't find it right off the top there? Honestly, the unluckiest. Absolute unluckiest. That was pretty sick though. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Splinter Twin? Don't mind if I do. How can this be a knight and this be a warrior? This is the saddest timeline. Just play an AmuLIT. Don't dismember me. Okay, cool. Splinter Twin assembled. Your go. This is like a meme now, isn't it? I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I'm trying. I don't know what else you want me to do. Options. I can go for Flagstones again. I can go for Ghost Quarter. Do I just have to go to dodge Primeval Titan here? Or can I beat this? I think we have to Flagstones and YOLO. I have to set up my own Dryad. Huge draw. Huge draw. Wait a second. So we play Flora. Yeah, that's the line. So we play Florahedron. We say go. We hold that path. We hold that path plus Reclaimer activation. Reclaimer activation sacks Flagstones, gets second Valakut. Gets the Valakut. We get to either path this Dryad or we get to path the Primetime, depending on what my opponent fetches. If they fetch for the haste combination, we're gonna path the Titan. If they fetch for Valakut plus X, we're gonna kill the Dryad. Is my Splinter Twin better, or is their Splinter Twin better? Honestly, it's kind of debatable. Like, my Splinter Twin is pretty damn good, as we're seeing right now. Hello. What's up, Lex? Back-to-back 5-0 again? I don't know, probably not. Seven mana for a turn Timber Symbiosis into a big Gracer. Well, that's awesome. The fact that we don't need to path there is just great. This is the 5th land. Valakut, it's Valakut, yeah. This is good. Pew that. Pew that. Holding a path. Yesterday was amazing. You made me believe again in the soul of real AmuLIT. That's awesome. It was pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it a lot. So for people asking whose Splinter Twin was better, hope this answers your question. Mine is better. Hope this answered your question. My Splinter Twin is better than my opponent's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello. Titan players having world domination fantasies, of course. Obviously, Magus. What do you expect from Titan players? I'm surprised my opponent brought in Tracker. I think that's just not a good plan. Doesn't the Valky deck still exist? Yeah, but people are more interested about trying what's possible in the new format than farming tickets, which I appreciate. Splinter Twin again? Don't mind if I do. Opponent confirmed luck sack. We might be in a rough spot here, though. We might be in a situation where we just need to call for Mind Sensor. Yeah, ML Coopman, they did, but they are not live on Magic Online just yet. They're going to be going live on Magic Online on Wednesday. Funnily enough, X got caught in the Bant crossfire because it depended on Mystic Sanctuary. Feels bad, man. This is gonna feel bad too. So I guess that this time around, my opponent's Splinter Twin is gonna be better than mine. Still Wizards, they're like 30% against you because of a bug. That is non-zero possibility, honestly. We're just dodging bullets here. I just feel like Neo in freaking the movie Matrix. Just feel like Neo in the Matrix. Just dodging bullets like a champion. Well, they don't have a Titan, so I think I have to sack Flagstones here and get my engine going. It's pretty bad. Second Reclaimer, pass the turn. I think Turn Timber sucks in Amulet Shells, says my opponent. I think we're getting Valakut here, so we can get that going. They may have packed here, though. If they have packed, we are in trouble, but seems like they didn't. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, I think we're good now. I think I want to get Vesuva here. Gonna let that resolve. And now we have another Reclaimer activation. This Modern Form is so much better than it was a week ago. Yeah, not even close. When you can find my most recent list of amulets, in Twitter. If you go on Twitter, I went 10-0 yesterday with a list, which maybe no, it's not the one my opponent is playing, because my opponent was playing main deck pact and I wasn't playing main deck pact. I guess they could technically have this member here. That doesn't do anything. Scale the Titan for value. GG's opponent. Why not just untap? I think that if my opponent had had this member, they would have Dismembered the Dryad before I dealt them 9 to the face. So at that point, it doesn't feel like this member. I don't think I should be playing around this member at that point. So feel that retreat so strong, 100% win percentage. Yep, easy. How do I feel about the AmuLIT Death Shadow matchup without field? I've played it 0 times, so I don't know. That's a win rate of 1. 1. Exactly 1. This hand is a little bit too slow. This hand is a little bit too bad. This one is a little bit more defensible though, so I think I'm keeping this one. I think I'm bottoming Dryad because we have the Raminap Dryad combo. We can get to play a bunch of lands, which is nice. Spiral Bluff Canal, that's bad news. Yeah, Prowess. What are the decks that generally hate out Death Shadow? Are there any decks that hate out Death Shadow? Probably humans or control decks, like Bant style control decks. Decks with Path to Exile, bunch of shit like that. Heliod is also very good against Shadow, that's also true. Just casual swing for 8 on turn 2, no big. So I just need my opponent to miss a bunch of land drops, and we're gonna be okay. Would you mind missing a bunch of land drops, opponent? Would you mind doing that for me? Please. Pretty please. I guess that even if they miss a bunch of land drops, they might still kill me here. Sure. So play Flagstones, play Dryad, and we're gonna Vesuva or Valakut. Staying alive, yeah, right? Hold. Hold. I think we block here. We held. We held, chat. We held. Is that lethal? Yeah, that's lethal. Because we can play our land. We can call for another Dryad. I guess it's not lethal, but it allows us to... Yeah, they go down to 2. Oh no, this is actually lethal. Yeah, I just missed lethal. I'm an idiot. Yep, I just missed lethal. Whoops. Whoops. It was actually lethal. Mistakes were made, chat. Don't worry about it. Blitz gamers this way. Yeah, that way. Manamorphose with no creatures in play sounds okay. Clearing the board, always the right play. Yeah, exactly. Why kill my opponent when I can kill their creatures? No, nothing can punish us, no. Not with only 2 mana and with us being at 7 life. That's why I didn't crack the thingy. Purges. Get them onto my Banes. Give me them Purges. Value better than lethal. Always. Yeah, because I mean, you have to also consider the psychological warfare, right? And we definitely won the psychological warfare there. Okay. Opponent's hand, better this game. Or maybe not. What am I naming here? I guess I'm just naming Giant. And we found the path. I play Flaxons in case we would reclaim. No, Magus, I cut my Reclaimers in the Prowess matchup, so we were using the Flagstones for Splint Gloom Druid combos, but no, we probably don't want a path, but I guess it's up to what my opponent does there. And it turns out that what my opponent did, it was concede, so 100% win rate with Failure Retreat. Clearly, Failure Retreat is busted. Hey, Poseidon, let's quit it. Let's keep the let's keep the, we don't like ecstasy is everything we follow. We don't want to host our opponents. Bant Twin. Bant Twin, let's go. Turn 1 Reclaimer, no Flagstones, but that's okay. Retreat is so sweet as a card. No arguments here. For opponent, concedes to the play when it was the right play. Field of the Cats. Is this deck a secret slipper in the new meta? You probably have the most plays with it at this point. Yeah, I am officially the person that has played this deck the most in the world right now. In the entire world, nobody has more matches under their belt with green-white Bad Claimer. Nobody has played it more than I have, so. Apparition? That's fucked up, man. That's hella fucked up. We're gonna crack this, and I guess I'm gonna get another. I'm gonna get Valakut? I could get Castle. I think it's between Valakut and Castle. I could also just get a fetch land. Or I can get Flagstones in case I draw another Reclaimer. Or I guess I'm getting Flagstones anyway. Because I could find another Reclaimer. I could find... Am I good or what? Sometimes I wonder if I'm good at this. Such skill. All of the skill, Magus. All of the skill. Neoform and Nos and sort of Belcher. I don't think that Belcher is completely dead. Like, it's definitely slower, but I don't think that it's dead. We're not running One Snow Forest anymore? No, we're not. We're running the strictly better art now. Damn. All the Forges of Stone. Okay. Start here. Hello. Let's do this. Let's play this and this. Make it one with splits you never forget. Yeah, we have 3 basics. 3 basic forests, sorry, and 2 basic plains. So they played today a Vulture version. It was okay. Yeah, that's what I would expect. I would expect it to just be medium. I wouldn't expect it to be particularly good, but I also wouldn't expect it to be terrible. Gonna wait until my opponent attacks. When they do. And we get a 1-1 for our troubles. Can you believe that, chat? Are we too old playing that deck? Because I'm that good. I am that fucking good. I think I'm Vesuva in the Blast Zone here. Is what gives me the most flexibility without having drawn a Dryad. I'm gonna hold on to this land because we can pitch it to Sword of Feast and Famine, and or we can hold it in hand so we can play it whenever we find a Dryad, and we have a guaranteed 2 pings. Just drunk with Reclaimer's power at this point. Only explanation. Yeah, that sounds fair. 3 mana for what? For a Teferi Time Raveler. So I guess they're gonna bounce my Illusion token, which means that I want to hold on to this Path to Exile as the card to pitch. Wow, they did a minus on the Illusion. But opponent, why? Why, opponent? Why would you not minus on the Illusion? Wow. Dryad 1 time. Let me punish my greedy opponent. We can't do it. If I play this Primeval Titan, we can get more lands. I guess that it also puts a threat on board. Let's actually play around Remand, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think that was a good play from my opponent. We're probably going to be discarding one of these lands now. I mean, we really need to find one of the cards though here. One of the Dryads or the other card. We're gonna put this up to 2. Do we have fetchables? We have Forest. I guess we don't have fetchables. We have Forest and a Temple Garden, so I guess I'm not gonna find a fetch land. We can do this and Ghost Quarter. I just don't think the Bog does anything, so... We could get bounce lands, but like there's just no need for that. And we kind of need to hold on to this path for this Batter Skull. They're probably gonna suit up the Batter Skull and we're gonna pitch this. Yeah, we're gonna be ticking up Blast onto 2. Why am I trying to revive the dead? Why not? I'm a content creator. Is this good content? I think it is. Why would I not do this? Can't revive it. You see, Magus gets it. Magus gets it. There you go. Necromancy is fun. Sure. So that's probably gonna hit my prime time. Gutsy proposition from opponent. That's pretty huge. Does that mean we win? I think that might just mean that we might win here. So they're gonna quell this. We path the queller. Oh no! F in chat for me. F's in chat for me. So I guess we have to uptick to 3. We go Squatter Township. We take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess that we can crack this. So we go Squatter now. Then we uptick 1, 2, 3, 4 to uptick Blast Zone. Feels like we don't have enough mana to do everything because I'm gonna need this. I mean, we have to do this because otherwise we're dead. So that's the easy part. That's the easy part right there. Then 1, 2 to uptick this. 1, 2 to uptick this. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I guess cracking on 3 is very good actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So they can just like re-equip this. So pathing here, I think path is the card that I'm discarding. Yeah, path is the card that I'm pitching here. If they had second spell queller, we are gonna lose. But it is what it is. So we have to Blast Zone up to 3 in crack Blast Zone. That's the plan. No, I'm not gonna play the land because this is how I trigger. This is how I trigger the Dryad that's under the spell queller. So if I play the land, then we're gonna be in trouble. Like I feel like I'm gonna need all of the triggers in order to not just die. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're gonna have to take a chump here because I want to make sure that I can fetch. We can't Blast Zone and take up. I know. We're gonna Blast Zone next turn. We pitch the path to exile. So hopefully they don't have like Cryptic. So we can't beat Cryptic because they just bounce our Blast Zone and we're dead. So because they have, I guess Venser would do the same thing. But what we can do is we can uptick here and uptick the other one. So both of them are at 3. Do we want that? I feel like we do. If they minus on Queller, then they I actually can cast the Alarm Skull because the fairy dies. So 1, 2, 3. This also gives me back my prime time, which allows me to find a bounce land, and then we can gain another life. Sanctuary and whatever, Castle Garenberg, I guess. I don't think my opponent has counter magic. If anything, they have always yes, always yes, always yield. Ping there, ping there. Gain 2 life. Am I winning this game? I'm winning. I'm gonna win this game. This is awesome. Deputy of Detention. Onboard Blast Zone. Don't mind if I do. So they can't equip here, so this is just fine. I could crack and kill both of these, but then I do get blown out by... Yeah, we can fetch and just kill both. But I can also just crack Blast Zone and get this dude back. I'm trying to think what are the upsides and downsides of both. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to fetch. Yeah, I think that we're just supposed to fetch here. Kill there and kill there. Dead deck. This deck sucks. Why are you playing a dead deck? Oh man. But is a Reclaimer dead? Like I mean, it's a pretty fucking powerful engine. It's a pretty fucking powerful engine. Like, what can I really say? I mean, it's just good. Yeah, of course it's a lot worse than it was, but it's still pretty damn good. It definitely is that. Yeah, I know, Will. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Just things really lined up well for us there, but... Never count Rick out. He's a Legacy All-Star. We're not worthy, Baba. Oh, yeah. Too strong. Too strong. Do I want Oof, actually? I feel like it's good. But I feel like it's just gonna get answered and I'm just gonna left hang in. I'm gonna get left hang in. I feel like stuff like Net of Autumn is where I wanna be. Opinion AmuLIT post ban, I just write, please don't roast me. How do you dare ask about what I think about AmuLIT? No, you're fine, Strix. I think it's playable. I think it's okay. This is a reasonable line of lands. Am I keeping this? Kind of feel like I have to. I'm not psyched about it though. Why don't kill though? What about caster Underlay in the shell as a one-off to fetch and sink mana? Seems a little bit too underpowered. Maybe I'm wrong about it, but it just seems a tad lackluster. I think I'm doing Dryad here. I could have gotten Reclaimer. Nah, I think Dryad's fine. We getting gusted. Need I know to know you to know for sure? Yeah, I know. Yeah, possibly. You may be right. Like, this is fine, right? Like, if my opponent's game plan is to Aether Gust, but they are not doing anything, and they are like time walking themselves in order to Aether Gust while missing land drops, that's a fight that I can play, you know? Now we get to call on their end step. We probably just call for Titan. So my opponent gonna main phase this. Probably a Teferi here. Apparition. I'm definitely calling right now. The question is, what am I calling for? Am I calling for another one of these? Tracker sounds really sexy right here, actually. Yeah, alright. I'm game. Where are these decks? AmuLIT's bad matchups? The same ones that they've always been. Like, that's... I think that double spell is going to be more important though, so I'm just going to go Tracker into land, into land, into land, and next turn we really go off. Cat's the music, oh yep. Oh yeah. What are you bouncing upon and tell me? I mean, they have to bounce Knight, of course. They should attack, yeah, I was gonna say. One, two, three, four. Fail the retreat. Play my land. I think we make a 2-2 here. And things are looking pretty solid. Is Knight still viable in Modern? I think it's more viable now than it was before. Yeah, this is like a Gavany on steroids. Township on steroids. My opponent is forced to path my dude and give me a 2-2. Sounds good. Next turn, we have good attacks. Are we gonna draw 5? Can't cast that one. Knight of Autumn. So we can copy Flagstones. If we copy Flagstones, that gives us 2 triggers, which means that we can attack with everything. But if we're gonna do that, we probably should play the Reclaimer first. We're gonna keep that one, the real one. It's probably safe to say that things are looking okay here. Simek 2000, thank you for the follow. My opponent can trade with a cat beast, obviously. That sounds pretty good for me, actually. Chalice ability match worse, you can always yield the trigger, obviously. Obvious nerf, yeah. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. We casually have access to a tracker, Reclaimer. Even if they have the good sword, like, it just doesn't matter. This is a white cat beast token, so they can just block. Wrath. Supreme Verdict. I'm ready. Show me that verdict, opponent. Create some fun play patterns and oppressive play. Yeah, exactly. They could Apparition here, and we're still in okay shape. My opponent is out there hitting the nuts, and it just doesn't matter. Sure. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. So I guess we just look for Dryad. So that draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ding, ding, ding. So I guess we're doing land first. This one creates a 2/2. This one also creates a 2/2. And this one is gonna +1/+1. Now we right click attack all. My opponent has to triple chump block, otherwise they straight up lose. And we still have more Feather Retreat activations going. They have to triple chump block, they have no choice. Reclaimer actually bigger than a Titan. They can suit up the birdie with the batter skull, it just doesn't matter. Are we just pitching Titan to the sword? I think we're pitching Titan to the sword, which is hilarious. Yeah, it's just... Yep, you got a Primeval Titan, sounds good. You got my Titan, opponent. Good job. No, I'm gonna Reclaimer. That gives me one more token for next turn, which is a lethal threat. So I'm gonna go get another land off of the Reclaimer activation. It's more valuable than cracking the clue. Like, again, like, the Titan doesn't matter. ¿Qué pasa con los baneos? ¿Quiere que juguemos Yu-Gi-Oh? Me está jodiendo, Zurdogger. Está increíble el nuevo formato. Está re bueno. Just draw with a clone, discard that to be honest. Again, I think that putting another token into play is way more valuable. Like, we don't need to cast the Titan. We have 6 uncracked clues in play. And we have infinite tokens. Like, we did not need the 6/6. We were fine. I said, this toolbox dead. How do you come up with it? You're just gonna get banned, Syed. You're just gonna get banned. Can't believe you actually got the first game. That was wild. It really was. Like, it really was a showcase of the possibilities that this deck presents. I mean, I'm not gonna mulligan Splinter Twin, right? Yawgmoth? It has to be, right? Black green Yawgmoth? That's so cute. That is so cute. This deck is a terrible matchup for us, though. Unless they are Vial Flooded, I guess. In which case, maybe we're fine. I guess we do have access to instant speed with Chugabog, which is not nothing. My opponent says I can ramp too. They got me. Yep, no arguments there. They got me. That's funny. Alright, can we make it to Dryad before we die? Actually, we may be able to. We're definitely gonna stones for stones here. They can throw in a 2-drop and they can kill, yeah, okay, 1-drop, like whatever. They can actually kill my Reclaimer here, which is very good for them, obviously. It's not like I could play around this, but... So, this being the case, I guess I'm gonna go for... Valakut now? So I guess that now they draw their entire deck. I guess they just draw for as long as they have life, so they can draw 15 cards. I don't know why they're doing it now. I don't think I like doing it now. Frostico, thank you for the follow. So I guess we have to draw... We could Blast Zone, blow up their 1-drops. That doesn't seem particularly interesting to me. If we get Valakut, even if we find the other land, we're going to be 1 land short. Wandering Viador, thank you for the follow. I think I kind of want to set up Valakut. Like, I just cannot envision us winning this game if we don't get Valakut going. That is my problem. Without Valakut, I don't see how we can possibly win this game. I think we're gonna go for it. And here we're gonna Raminap for Catacombs and play Reclaimer. Puts 2 bodies into play. It doesn't buff the Reclaimer, which sucks a little bit, but I think it's fine. Yeah, if they have Messenger, I guess we're not dead to Messenger, because we are at a higher life total than they are. But we are dead to them having the other guy, which they do. This guy, okay. So these are the cards that I may be interested in. Doesn't mean that I want all of them. Excavator sounds slow and medium. Retreat sounds like it could go. This is instant speed bog, so I'm kind of into it. We are into bog. We don't really want Ghost Squatter. Is Mind Sensor good? They have a bunch of... They do have core. The problem I have with Mind Sensor is that it's an X1, so like basically Yawgmoth insta kills it. So that's my issue with Mind Sensor in this matchup. I'm down to giving it a shot. I just think that it probably is gonna backfire for us. Did I pause the polls? I didn't, Jeff. I think that the better thing would be if you posted on Twitter and you tagged us. I think that would be easier, and it would just be cooler. Would that be something that you could do? Just remember that I used to tutor for Yawg a bunch of times. Yeah, I mean, they have 8 tutors, which is a lot. Like, definitely Mind Sensor is exciting. It being an X1 is a little bit of a liability, but it might just be good enough that it's worth it. Are we not playing a Canopy? No, we're not. I never liked Canopy in this style of deck. We probably might have to make room for one. Maybe as a 30th land. Technically 31st, I guess. This is the reason we feel that. Are we going well? We're 3-0 so far. Yeah, I mean, this matchup is going to be a lot about them not being able to win. A lot more than us being able to win, I think. Pretty nice interactive hand we got here. I'm into it. Turn 1 Groves. Turn 2 we're going to Relic. Lady stepped. Wall of Rots. Damn, son. I really want to dry it. Let's hold up land. But I also really want to play Reclaimer. The problem is I play Reclaimer, my opponent plays Yawg next turn. They kill Reclaimer very easily. It's just awkward that our entire hand is 3 drops. I think I'm just going to name Giant here, and I'm going to pass the turn. It's predicted the actual Yawgmoth Master. Nice. Always cool to play against good opponents. Giraffe's Messenger. I'm gonna be taking 4 this turn, but that's fine. We have Relic. The last one who can constantly innovate and 5-0 on the deck. Nice. Yeah, the Vials they played last game, they looked pretty good. They have the Yawgmoth. Okay. Yeah, this is the problem that I was saying earlier, right? Mind Sensor kind of came down and did nothing. Oh, I'm an idiot. I had to Relic in response. I would have forced my opponent to potentially whiff on the Catacombs. Yeah, that was really bad. Decay my Relic. Well, I guess I'd rather draw a card than do nothing. Am I just bogging here? The problem if I bog here is that I don't get to operation, but I feel like I have to bog anyway. If I don't bog, I'm literally dead? Oh, okay. Good to know. Land. Untap land, please. Untap land. Easy. Get that out of here. I mean, they have 8 cards in hand, right? But they just get a casual 8 card in hand. The 8 cards in hand. No big. Couldn't we survive with a Radiant Fountain? I'm not sure. I mean, my opponent's drawing a million cards still, though. So there's that problem. So all my Reclaimers are gone. My opponent has casual 7 cards and 8 cards in hand, never mind. We do have another path to exile. I mean, for a Yawgmoth Master, though, like playing mismatched Wall of Roots, I don't know, man. Have some respect for the game, you know? Why not get the Vial to stop the ramp? Oh, good plan. Is there any reason for me to not want to path right now? I think that we just path. Three basics, good to know. Exploring first because I might find interaction. It's kind of interaction. Am I bringing them down to 2? Or do I want to kill their Wall of Roots? feel like I kind of want to kill their Wall of Roots. Wall of Roots just gives them more mana. Could have brought them down to 2, but like I don't see what the point of doing that really is. Like I'm gonna have to get through past this Wall of Roots eventually, and this Wall of Roots means that Eldritch Evolution, it's making both Evolution and Chord better. Wait, what? They're splashing white? Without a single white source? I definitely not see this coming. Kinda got there a little bit. Easy prime time off the top here. Easy prime time off the top. And now we chill. Wait, they could have Serred with Geist and they didn't? Weird. Putting down to 1 card. This is scary. That's just a chord for 4. Are we dead here? I guess we're not dead just yet. Gonna block the Young Wolf. We are at a higher life total than they are. And this is their last Yawgmoth. We exiled all the first 3 of them. Oh no, just 2. Never mind. We need a Dryad off the top here. Not quite. Not quite. So we block 1 of their dudes. We take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 3, we're dead to Giraffe Messenger or Chord or any of those cards, but they need to find that in the first 3 cards. Easy game, easy life. One more turn. One more turn we need it. Yeah, as you can see, that matchup is kind of miserable. It was already pretty miserable with the like real version of Green-White Reclaimer, but it is going to be obviously a lot worse with this version. GG is predicted. GG's. I think I'm playing Temple Garden on 1. Why do you keep looking at the top card? Why making it more painful? I am the way I am, Hummingbird. I am the way that I am. Easy Reclaimer. Maybe I should have played Forest there. Not show our opponent that we got Splinter Twin. The pain remind me, yeah, it makes me feel something. No, you're good, predicted. You're good. Reclaimer, aka Healing Solve. Should I path my own dude there? Never mind. Why would I want to path my own dude when I can just do that? Why don't I just draw that? I think we drew it here and then we Dryad next turn. Plains and Forest. dual land. Your go. We got mono red burn opponent. I guess my opponent just in mono red prowess. Yep. Hey, Ender final. How's it going? Opponent's paying costs. They're not playing costs. Yeah, I'm not sure I stand behind my opponent's keep there. Seems a little bit sus. Think we cut Field of the Dead for Cats in Provision of Blood Moon? Yep. We were smart about it. Mutagenic growth. I could have pathed my own dude. The issue with pathing my own dude is my opponent lava darts it, and then my Dryad dies. So this seems better. Hello. You're at how much? I got you at 11. Is that correct? And I'm also killing your dude. Yeah. Nature calls, opponent. Nature calls. You know what to do when nature calls. This seems right. Need to complete the destroy X number of creatures daily, yeah. Destroy 10 players daily quest speedrun. We're 3 in. I love how we have so many cards that we have never really been able to play. Like, we just won without ever playing Knight. Like, every time we play the Knight, it got killed or it got answered in some other way. Unluckiest opener. Unluckiest opening hand. This one's fine. I'm gonna bottom the Valakut, I think. Probably gonna be fetching for basics, I think. Gitu Lava Runner. Gitu Lava Runner. Predicted with the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Predicted. Happy to have you here. Played Titan Shift today, it was glorious. I mean, we're being a little liberal with the use of the word glorious, but yeah, whatever tickles your fancy. Whatever tickles your fancy, my friend. I think we're gonna do fetch for a basic plains. We're going to explore here. This is bad if we find exactly Path to Exile, but I kind of want to play this tapped right now. Save some life there in the process. Modern is really saved. I'm playing for color Omniath Sihili. Damn. Jeez. Like straight up, BG growth my 2/2. That's the plan. That's fucking aggro. I could play a 4/4 here. I feel like I have to play a 4/4. They can have Bold plus Flashback Lavadar to kill it, but I feel like I have to get this going. And if we get this going, then next turn we get to Primetime because we can sack this floating green to get a castle and cast Primetime, gain 2 with Radiant Fountain. We are dead to like Bold plus other stuff, but they have to dart the knight if they want to kill it, so I'm blocking. G2 beat down, yeah, I know. Damn, son. Yep, holding on to the basics. So green, sack this. Find Castle Garenbrig. Activate Castle. Play Primetime. We haven't played a land this turn, so I'm gonna get a Radiant Fountain plus Bounce Land. We're gonna gain 4. Not bad. Not bad, if you asked me. Not bad, if you were to ask me for some reason. Night Gamer, hell yeah. Feels good to be back, baby. Feels good to be back. Living that Knight of the Reliquary life. Can you feel that? Can you taste that? That is the taste of Knight of the Reliquary. Being good in Modern. Good is a little bit of an overstatement, though. I'm not gonna lie. Is that good? I kind of get a feeling that that's good. It kind of feels like that's good. What are you at, opponent? What are you at? I got you at 18. Hey, Corrigan, thank you for the follow. I got you at 18. Is that correct? Okay, yeah, makes sense. I'm gonna give you my best not bad face. Not a bad start. Not a bad start. Not at all. Not at all. Let's make sure we get that nice little Twitter cloud picture going, you know? There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the stuff that we liked and the stuff that we didn't like. I'm gonna continue testing Knight of the Reliquary. I think that is pretty solid. We were talking about a canopy, Horizon Canopy to add to the deck, which is interesting. I also felt like I have I feel like I have one too little basics. I wish I had exactly one more basic land. We do have a reasonable amount of effects that fetch for basics in Springbloom Druid and well, the Flagstones themselves and the fetch lands. So I kind of feel like I want exactly one more land in the mixture. Snow-covered forest? Nah. We could go up to 30 lands to make room for this canopy. But that means that, I mean, we have to cut something. Check Twitter for one of the pack winners openings. Oh yeah, I saw that. It was pretty sick, Morgan. It was pretty awesome. Imagine casting Lava Spike when you can deal 18 with an Alarm Skull. Yep. We are the superior burn deck. Actually, I'm impressed with the deck. Felt that is nice. I was surprised too. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be this good. Honestly, like, that game 1 against StoneBlade left me kind of astonished. I was very, very surprised by how we were able to come back from what felt like an unbeatable scenario. Like, my opponent had the Fairy, they have Spell Quellers, they had Sword of Feast and Famine going, and we somehow managed to, like, destroy their Gathering Township and come back from a very, very unlikely scenario. I was impressed. I was impressed by that for sure. And Failure Retreat, like, it really is able to snowball the advantage very nicely. Like, I didn't feel like we ever missed on land drops, ever. Which is nice. Like, it's exactly where we want to be, right? That's why we're playing a 30 land deck. And that's why Failure Retreat seems to be pretty solid. How did I feel about Titan? Honestly, Titan was okay. Like, it kind of felt like not a great card in the deck. It felt like it just wasn't that great. But at the same time, it kind of feels like it was. It's very weird, right? Time to buy Reclaimers before they spike again. Damn it. And I sold my playset for 21 tickets or something like that. I think it was 24. I think it was like 6 tickets each. So maybe that was a bad move, but thought it's okay too. But it came in clutch in some spot and obviously good top. Like, yeah, obviously it's just an overall good card, right? Like, it's just a 6 mana 6/6 and it grabs you a couple of lands. Like, it's just overall a good. It's a solid card for a deck like this. But it's not game winning, which is my issue. It's not game winning, and like 6 mana, it's real. But yeah, the one of Castle Garenbrig came in clutch in that very last match where we were kind of missing land drops, but like Net of the Reliquary was just able to fetch for the castle, and it gave me enough mana to Titan. So that's definitely pretty cool. Show play points? What do you want to see the play points? I don't have that many. I'm talking about the deck right now. Do you want to make any changes? The addition of Canopy is interesting. I didn't like Canopy personally in the other versions of the deck. But maybe in this one we just need a way for Knight and Reclaimers to give us some extra oomph, some more staying power. Nah, I think that Titan is just going to be better than Guardroth, but I'm considering shaving Titan for another land, or shaving Titan for maybe another Failure Retreat, or another Knight of the Reliquary. Knight did not feel bad. I'm gonna say that Knight did not feel bad at all here. In previous versions of this deck, Knight always felt super lackluster, and in this one, I was actually kind of impressed by it. So there's definitely a scenario. There's a possibility for us to do something like this. I'm not opposed to something like this. But if I'm doing something like this, then I think I would like to have a tracker in the main deck. No, I don't think I wanna cut fetches. Fetches are just important. We can do something like this, maybe? We got room for one more sideboard card. Or we could go all in on Failure Retreat. That's another option. Whoops. I only have 3. Why do I only have 3 Failure Retreats? Weird. The thing about something like this is once I get to this spot, because another thing that I was thinking about is something like this. This is something that I had in my mind. This is something that I've been kind of brainstorming a little bit. Scarabovs goes, Stomping Ground. Escape is an underrated card. I agree. I've been casting this card in Historic and I've been very impressed by it. So I guess in this version, just playing all Foothills is just better. So this is the other approach that I had in mind. This is the other approach that I had in mind and that I definitely want to give a shot. And if we're playing Ren, I guess that we want to do this. We don't want Raminap. $31 lands, so we want to probably cut a land. We want to cut a land. Which land can we cut? Maybe one Flagstones. This opens the door for Cleansing Wildfires to enter the mix. This allows for some interesting... for some other interesting possibilities. Escape, Showdown of the Skulls. Huh. The thing with Showdown is... obviously, wow, look at how lucky I am that I opened this 3 times in draft. 4 mana is definitely better than 5. But this one digs 1 deeper. This one digs 1 deeper, and it allows me to play an extra land. So with a deck that has these many lands, like I'm probably going to be playing this on turn 5 anyway, as is, right? Because I'm going to be, it's very likely, half of my deck is lands, it's very, very likely that I'm going to exile 2 lands, so I want to make sure that I can get value from this. Like I don't want the lands to go exiled. So this makes it, like I'm going to be casting both on turn 5 anyway. Escape kind of feels better in this particular shell. It's interesting though, for sure. It's interesting for sure. I don't think the +1/+1 counters are going to be that relevant though. Play Udo. Bonfire doesn't even... Damn, we're going deep. Bonfire is going deep. Yeah, I definitely want to try this out. So we're gonna take this one for a spin. Probably this list, just like this. We'll see how it goes. And that's gonna be it for this video, though, folks. Hope you enjoy it. It was a good time. I had a great time playing some Green Weather Reclaimer. We're gonna be playing some more for sure. But I want to try something like this out first. So if you want to check this one out, you're gonna have to see the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.